All right. Well, James, whenever we're ready. Well, good morning.
Button jacket.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good looking out. Good looking out. All right, good. Well, good morning. And I want to thank everyone for coming out here today. About 8 weeks ago, former Sheriff Lev Baldwin made an ask of me and said, Sheriff, is there something you can do for the memorial? It's desperately in need of being renovated, updated, and is there something that you can do to help the memorial committee? And if any of you know Sheriff Lev Baldwin, not only did he make the ask, but he told me how I could get it accomplished. And so I began the process of seeing what we could do to help the memorial committee and everyone out to restore this beautiful memorial that is here in memory of those who have served and sacrificed from this outstanding agency, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. I have been wonderfully blessed to be the sheriff of Milwaukee County and serve alongside so many outstanding professionals. And to have the privilege today of helping the Memorial Committee bring attention and awareness to the memorial, a call to duty for those to serve in this noble profession of law enforcement here in the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. And at the same time, to always remember and never forget the service and the sacrifice of those 13 members whose names are forever etched on this memorial. It is truly a high honor for me today to be here to present to the president of the Memorial Committee, Mr. Mike Trump, a check in the amount of $10,000 to help the Memorial Committee continue the legacy and the memory of those members who have made the ultimate sacrifice, and to be a calling to those to serve in this noble profession of law enforcement. So Mike, I'm so honored to do this, my friend.
Thank you, Sheriff. Really, truly appreciate it. We're very, very grateful.
Thank you. And please, you want to talk about the memorial?
Can we switch over our microphones to you? If you
Oh. He can't speak loud enough? No.
Actually, if he sticks close to you.
Okay, good.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. As the sheriff had said, I'm Mike Trump. I am a retired deputy sheriff here in Milwaukee County, and I am president of the Historical Memorial Committee. As you can see behind us, we're doing quite a bit of renovation on our memorial. It was built here when the academy was built a little over 20 years ago. We had a number of problems with it, and they've been needing to be addressed. And this will go a very long way towards restoring the beautiful memorial that we have here for those that have given that ultimate sacrifice. So thank you again. We truly appreciate it. We have a lot of work going on, and we hope to have it done by spring, and would love to have the Sheriff's Department have the annual Police Week memorial out here in
great.
spring.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
thank you all for coming. Truly appreciate everybody's work and the giving that's going on for this. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mike. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Sheriff. Really appreciate it.
No, it means a lot.
Thank
It
you.
means a lot. And well, for me, I don't think it's a well-kept secret that for me, this is the final official act as the Milwaukee County Sheriff. And I can't think of any better way for me to go out than to do something for those that have served and sacrificed in this profession and for this agency, and to those that live on, continuing to serve the people of Milwaukee County in the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. So with that, I'll close out and invite you to ask any questions.
Do you know what the 10,000 is going to be used for?
What you see right here behind us. So
Just get nice and close down so we can hear you.
Come back over.
So what you can see behind us, this was originally engraved pavers and blank pavers for memorial. That is going to become concrete. It's going to be stamped, colored, and antiqued. And where you see here next to us is where the bricks will be going. They're being removed because we had so much problem with drainage. So it was having a hard time keeping it maintained and looking really good. So it was found that we would better be served having the bricks here and redoing this with concrete. You also see a lot of the beds are a little empty, so we're going to be restoring a lot of the plantings that were here as well.
Sheriff, how are you feeling today? You know, decades of law enforcement experience, now, you know, finishing out, closing out, being the sheriff. You mentioned this is a great way to close it out, but as it kind of sinks in, how are you feeling in this moment?
I'm overjoyed. I've had the opportunities of a lifetime. 2 opportunities now in law enforcement and public service. 1 venture out into the private sector at Major League Baseball. And now another opportunity to go out and continue to serve, and more importantly, to serve right here in my own community. For a boy from the Hillside Housing Project, it's truly gratifying and rewarding to still be able to contribute in so many other ways now to the town that gave me the opportunities.
And it's an overwhelming job. There's things you're going to miss and not miss, but for the things that you are going to miss, you know, what are you going to miss about this?
Without a doubt, the people. There are so many great people in this profession of law enforcement, and most importantly, the camaraderie and the fellowship. Again, former Sheriff Lev Baldwin being here, Inspector Gary Kaza, Inspector Johnson, and so many others who have came before me are here today, not only in support of the memorial, but support of this agency. And he's going to miss that. And the work that we have been able to accomplish, particularly in these last 4 years, has probably been the most difficult, challenging period in the history of law enforcement. We can talk about 2020 in so many ways of what the impact that it had. But to know that men and women came to work each day to keep our community safe, to keep one another safe, as well as to keep those people entrusted to our care safe. That's truly an accomplishment that I'm very proud of, and I'm going to miss the dedication and commitment of so many wonderful people.
Tell us a little bit about your next chapter and what you're looking forward to.
I'm hopeful it'll be as rewarding as the last 4.5 decades have been. I'm joining, without a doubt, one of the best organizations in the world, a fintech leader. I'm joining a team of professionals in the Global Security and Investigations Unit. Some I've had prior experience working with. I'm looking forward to, again, bringing my skills and abilities to a team of professionals and, again, helping FISERV continue to grow in its mission of being a worldwide leader.
What words of advice do you have for your successor? What words of advice do you have to the next sheriff?
Let me first say that I have every confidence that the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office will be in great hands with Chief Deputy Ball assuming the reins. I've told her just little tips and advice. First, assemble yourself with a team of good people and give them the authority to go out and do their jobs. But most importantly for her, because it's a very lonely place, and I know Sheriff Baldwin can attest, that many times when you sit behind that desk and you make decisions, they're oftentimes are not most expedient for your own personal benefit. But if you're doing it for the right reasons and in the best interest of the organization and the people of Milwaukee County, then make that decision, because it'll work out every time.
Anything else either of you want to add?
Well, again, I want to thank all of you for coming out. And most importantly, I'm hoping that the public that hears the sound of my voice understands the calling to this work that's going on out here at the Academy, that the Memorial Committee is doing to keep the memory of those that have served and sacrificed in this agency alive, as well as to their families, to let them know that we will never forget their loved ones. And then to all those men and women that are called to serve in this noble profession, that again, once you serve in this uniform, once you wear this badge and uniform, and once you have the high honor of being a Milwaukee County Sheriff's Deputy, you are joining a family of friends and colleagues for a lifetime. So this is truly humbling that all of you are here, and I really want to thank you and appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Good luck in the next thing.
Thank you.
Excited for you.
Yeah,
All
thank you.
I'm good if
Thank
you
you.
guys are. Everyone else is good. Excellent.
He had said that. We had said that none of this is funded through taxpayer funds at all. So
Perfect.
Is there a specific person that maybe you're familiar with whose name is on there that you would like to talk about and how this honors their memory?
during my time here in the Milwaukee Sheriff's Office, I was lucky and fortunate to serve with 4 of the members on that list. David Demos, who was killed by a drunk driver working on the freeway. Ralph Zilka and Sonny Bang, who were flying Air One in search of a homicide suspect from Chicago and were killed in a helicopter crash near Lebanon, Wisconsin, and Sergio Aliman, who was killed in a traffic crash on the freeway as well. They were all amazing people to work with. I feel very blessed and called to be able to do this work to honor their memory. So it's truly very humbling. It really is.
And I too can say I knew the life of the 4 individuals: Ralph, Sonny, Sergio, and David. And had, even though I was working with the Milwaukee Police Department, had knowledge and familiarity with them and a few of the folks that are standing around here today. And again, this fraternity of law enforcement is a family that once a member, always a member, and certainly their legacy will never be forgotten by this agency and by all that have ever served in this uniform.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Thank you again, Sheriff. Truly appreciate
Man,
you.
thank you so much, man.
You guys want to close next to the check?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
You on the other side?
Yeah. You want to go on the other side?
Sure.